In today's online session, we will discuss product hierarchy and product mix. Students, the first word here we have to understand is the hierarchy. As we all know, in a college or institute, hierarchy is the ladder from the one position to other position. For example, peon, above him is a supervisor, above him are the teachers, above teachers is the principal. This is nothing but the hierarchy in an institute or a college. Similarly, in case of a company, hierarchy can be defined as a blue collar worker, his supervisor, manager, above him the general manager, the VP, and the management or the chairman of the company. Similarly, in case of products, we have to understand how one product is related to the other product. That is nothing but called as the product hierarchy. Now, understand that the product hierarchy, the ladder, it stretches from the basic need to particular item that satisfies those needs. There are 6 levels of product hierarchies. First, need family, the core need that underlies the existence of a product family. First level is the need family. Second level is the product family. All the product classes that can satisfy a core need with reasonable effectiveness is nothing but product family. Product class, the third level, it is a group of products within a product family recognized as having a certain functional coherence. It is also known as product category. Now, we will try to understand the above terms with an example. Take the example of a cooker. Product, that is a cooker. We will try to find out the hierarchy, how that product is related to the other product. So what we have said in our earlier discussion is that the product hierarchy stretches from the need family, the bottom of the pyramid, that is the need family, to the particular item in that product category. For example, in case of the product cooker, we can say that what is the need of having a cooker is to have cooking service. Now, where does the product lie, or what is the product family of the cooker? It is nothing but called as cooking utensils. Third, we have discussed the product class. It is the boiling utensils. The fourth, the product line, it is the cooker. The fifth, the product type, it is the non-stick cooker, and the particular item, it is nothing but the Prestige Omega cooker. So the hierarchy stretches from the need, family, product class, product line, product type, and particular item. Now, we understood the need, the product family, and the product class. Now we'll try to understand the product line. A group of products within a product class that are closely related because they perform a similar function, are sold to the same customer groups, are marketed through the same outlets or channels, or fall within a given price range. For example, take the example of the pharma industry. Okay, a pharmaceutical company is manufacturing many products. They may range from simple cough and cold products to the cardiac products, to the diabetic products, or to the orthopedic products. So these different kinds of products, for example, the cardiac products, it is one product line. The diabetic product is the second product line. The cough and cold products is the third product line. So what is a product line? A group of products within a product class that are closely related because they perform similar function. We have seen cardiac products are sold to the same customer groups, are marketed through the same outlets or channel, that is the medical shop, or fall within the given price range, are called as product lines. Now product type. A group of items within a product line that share one of the several possible forms of the product. For example, in our case, we said that product line, it is that of the cooker, while the product type, it is the boiling utensil. Now, last level in the hierarchy is the item, a distinct unit within a brand or product line, distinguishable by size, price, appearance, or some other attribute, is called as item. We'll try to understand this product hierarchy with some additional examples. For example, in case of life insurance product, we can say the product hierarchy stretches from the need family. Need is of security. It comes under the product family, savings and income. The product class, these are all financial instruments. The product line, life insurance. The product type, term life insurance, and an item, SBI life insurance. So this is the product hierarchy in case of life insurance. Need, it is of security. Product family, savings and income. Product class, these are all financial instruments. Product line, life insurance. Product type, term life insurance. Item, State Bank life insurance. We'll try to understand the product hierarchy with the example of toothpaste. What is the need of having the toothpaste? Product need, it is of healthcare. It is in the healthcare segment. Now, what is the product family where the toothpaste lies in? It is the oral hygiene. For example, the Colgate oral hygiene toothpaste. Product class, there are different varieties of toothpaste. For example, toothpaste for sensitivity, toothpaste for active breathing. These are different product classes, and some products are manufactured taking into account the different product class. Ayurvedic toothpaste, chemical toothpaste, these are all different kinds of tobacco included toothpaste. These are all different kinds of product class. Now, product line. Sensodyne is one product line with 3 varieties. Now, active salt or with mint, this is one of the product line with the company. Next hierarchy is the product type. For example, mint flavor Sensodyne toothpaste, it is one of the product type. An item, number of variants available in that product type. For example, 100 gram mint Sensodyne toothpaste. It is one of the item in the product hierarchy. Students, try to remember that this hierarchy is not fixed. It is variable according to the individual or the company. Some company may distinguish the product hierarchy in a different way, and the other company different. Some individuals may say, I want to add this in product need and this in product item. Okay, they can also do. So it is very flexible in nature. This is not rigid in nature, the product hierarchy. The next part in this session, we will see about the product mix. We'll try to find out what do you mean by product systems and product mix. Now, a product system is a group of diverse but related items that function in a compatible manner. For example, Redmi Y1 product includes headphone, cables, cases, and car accessories. This all put together, headphone, cables, the mobile handset, and car accessories is nothing but called a product system. For example, in case of computers, say desktop, the keyboard, mouse, monitor, CPU, the speakers, the cables, all together form a product system. And what is a product mix? A product mix, also called as product assortment, is the set of all products and items a particular seller offers for sale. So what do you actually mean by a mix? It is the total number of all the items. For example, a company XYZ is manufacturing n number of items. So all these items put together, all the variants put together, all the packaging put together, they form a group called as product mix or product assortment. A product mix consists of various product lines. Now, what is the depth for okay, before we move ahead to understand the depth of the product, we will try to find answer with an example. Say a pharma company, it is selling different kinds of product. For example, products for the cardiac patient, products for the diabetic patient, product in the cough and cold segment, product in the orthopedic segment, products in the gynecological segment. Okay, this is nothing but called as the different product lines of the company. Now, what is the depth like? The depth of a product mix refers to how many variants are offered to each product in the line. For example, say in our case, the toothpaste example, Mint toothpaste was available in 100 gram, 200 gram and 500 gram toothpaste. Okay. So 100, 200 and 500 gram are nothing but it is called as the depth of the product mix. How many different variants are offered to each product in the line? So say for example, these 300, 200 and 500 gram packages are available. Okay. This is nothing but called as the depth of mint flavored toothpaste. And what is consistency? The consistency of the product mix refers to how closely related the various product line are in end use, production requirement, distribution channels or some other way. For example, in our case of pharma company, are the products in the cardiac segment manufactured in the same unit, the same manufacturing plant? Yes. Okay. Are the products being utilized by the same set of persons? That is the end use. Yes. Are the distribution channel or the product through which the goods or the product is distributed is sold through the same channel? Yes. From the wholesaler to the retailer, that is the medical shop. So the products are related in the some or the other way. So these products are said to be consistent in nature. So depth means how many variants of the product or the item is available with the company, and the consistency means are they sold to the same segment of customers, require the same production facilities being utilized, sold through the same distribution outlet. So it is nothing but called as consistency. Now we will try to answer the above questions with the Hindustan Unilever product mix example. So Hindustan Unilever product mix consists of product lines, that is PL1, PL2, PL3, PL4, PL5, PL6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. This is nothing called as the product line for Hindustan Unilever product. Now, product line 1, color cosmetics. Product line 2, skin care. Product line 3, oral care. Product line 4, confectionaries. Product line 5, hair care. 6, deodorant. 7, soaps and beverages. Product line 8, soaps. Product line 9, beverages. Product line 10, the food item. So these are the different product lines which Hindustan Unilever is selling to the customer. Now, in product line 1, color cosmetics, what do they sell? They sell Lakme and Evians. These are the two products in the color cosmetics product line. So Lakme and Avian's products are nothing but the product line length, and P1, PL1, PL2, PL3 up to PL10, it is nothing but called as the product width. Lakme and Avian's are the length, and from PL1 to PL10, it is nothing but the width. In product line 2, the skincare, what are they selling? They are selling Fair and Lovely, Ponds, Vaseline. These are the different product line length. In case of oral care, what is Hindustan Unilever selling? They are selling Pepsodent, Close-Up, in case of product line 5, hair care, what is Hindustan Lever selling? Sunsilk, Clinique, Dove. Okay, these are the different brands in the product line which Hindustan Lever is selling to the customer. You can also identify and find out the different product lines of different companies. Now, moving ahead, we will see what are the different product line decisions which the manager has to take while dealing with the product line. Product line decisions can vary from line stretching, line filling, line pruning. Line stretching, what does it mean? It occurs when a company lengthens its product line beyond its current range. The company can stretch its line down market, up market, or both ways. For example, in case of, we have seen Dove, Sunsilk, Clinique are the different soaps, hair care products which Hindustan Unilever is selling to the customer. So line stretching means addition of a new product in this product line. The company can take a downward stretch when they want to introduce a lower price line. It can do in for any of the three reasons. The company may notice strong growth competitors, that some people are, or some manufacturers are selling low price brands in the company. The company may wish to tie up lower end competitors who might otherwise try to move up market. Some competitors are thinking of going in for a higher end version of the product to compete with Hindustan Lever. So Hindustan Lever, anticipating it in advance, tries to sell a lower version or a low price model. The company finds that middle market is stagnant and declining. What we are selling is stagnant, there is no growth. So try to make an affordable product to the customer. The company may also go in for a upmarket stretch. Suppose a company wishes to enter the higher end of the market to achieve more growth, to realize higher margins, or simply to position themselves as full line manufacturer. They can sell premium brands also in the market in a product line. Or the company may otherwise think of going in for a two-way stretch. Higher end also to cater and lower end also to cater. This is nothing but two-way stretch. Second type of decision which the managers has to take is line filling. A firm can also lengthen its product line by adding some items within the product range. There may be several reasons for line filling. Reaching for incremental profits. For example, previously Hero Honda was selling Splendor. Now they have come up with a new version called as Splendor Plus. That is nothing but called as line filling because they want to compete with the Boxer brand. Reaching for incremental profit. Trying to satisfying dealers who complain about lost sales because of missing item in the line. For example, Nano, a cheap version of car. Okay, people they thought of competing at the higher end also. So Nano with AC. Okay, this can be one of the way of getting the sales. Trying to utilize excess capacity. Capacity is not being utilized, so come up with a higher version product. Trying to be the leading full line company, or trying to keep out the competitors. For any of the reason, they might think of manufacturing, that is line filling. Next decision which the manager has to take is line pruning. What is line pruning? It is nothing but dropping weak items from product line. In other words, it means reducing the depth of a product line by deleting less profitable offerings in a particular product category. Line pruning means simply to take out the weed from the product line. Weed means unwanted products which are not profitable. Now, moving ahead, we will see the different product mix strategies which are often being employed by managers. Managers may go in for expansion of product mix. What is product mix? It is the set of all the product lines, items which the manufacturer is offering for sale to the customers. All the products put together. Expansion of product mix. Contracting or dropping the product, second decision. Alteration of the existing product. Alteration means changing in the price, the color, the packages, alteration. Development of new uses for existing product. Same product can be utilized for other varieties. For example, say Pitambari. Pitambari dishwash bar. Okay, it is the alternate use of the same existing product. Okay, same facilities can be utilized to produce the dish bar. Okay, now development of new uses for existing, we have seen. Trading up and trading down. Trading up refers to the adding of higher price prestige product to the existing lines with the intention of increasing sales of the existing low price products and vice versa. Very simple. Line up and line down products. So what we have seen in today's lecture, we have discussed product hierarchy and product mix. We now know that product hierarchy, it is nothing but the ladder. That is how one product is related to the other product. We have seen this an example of a cooking utensil, that is the cooker. We have seen the life insurance product. Example of toothpaste. We also seen what do you mean by product system and product mix. We have seen what are the different product lines, the depth and consistency. We have seen this with an example of Hindustan Unilever products, the product line length and the product line width. We have seen different decisions which the manager has to take in product line. We have seen different product mix strategies which the manager generally employs in. That's all for today. Thank you.